Hello friends. In today's video I am going to cover a very interesting concept called named ranges. So this concept will definitely make your life easier. So as a data analyst, or let's say regular Excel user, many times you must be using formulas for a particular column. Let's say if you want to, so you can see price, quantity and sales on the screen, and in sales there are various values, right? So if somebody asks you to take total of all the sales numbers, so typically what will you do? You will go to equal to sum, open parenthesis, you will select this entire range, close the parenthesis, enter. So that gives you 11,641. Now let's say another value gets added to this data set, let's say 3,250. What will you do? You will go to the formulas and change the last cell in the range from C12 to C13, enter. But what if I tell you that there is easier way to do this? You don't need to put entire formula every time. So here comes named ranges. So as you can see in the right hand corner, there is something called as name box. Whenever we move our cursor on or pointer on any cell, it shows the cell reference like C8, C9. Just keep looking at my cursor and at the same time this name box like this, okay? But there is a way wherein you can edit this. So for example, I select this entire range of cells. This still shows C8 because that is the first cell. I simply go here and rename it as sales, enter. Now as you can see, once I select the range, what appears in the name box is sales instead of C8 which was appearing earlier. Now I will show you the easy way to do sum of this range. So equal to sum, open parenthesis. Now instead of giving cell reference, we will simply say sales. As you can see, there are two options opened. So second option is related to sales data. This is a dynamic table which we have created in another tab. If you don't know how to create dynamic tables, please watch my video on dynamic tables. You can see it at top of the video. But right now for us what is important is the named reference. So which is the first option of sales. You can see the icon and based on that you can identify whether it is dynamic table or a named range. So I simply put sales, I press tab, close parenthesis, enter. So 11,641. Now let us cross verify this result, equal to sum 11,641. Now it automatically shows sales in the formula because we have named this range. But let's say if you want to still cross verify, you can simply select this range and see here. It's 11,641. Now let's say a new data gets added here, like let's say 3,250. Now the simple thing that you can do to extend this range, currently our range is only till here, right? If I extend it, then it again shows C8 because this is out of the range. Now how to extend this range? Simple is, look at this bar, go to formulas, then click on this icon called name manager, and now you can see these options. So the first option is sales, which is a named range. It is already selected. You can simply select on edit, and as the reference is from C8 to C12, you can simply change it to C13. Okay, close. As you can see, the sum has automatically changed. We did not have to do anything here. If you want to again cross verify, select this entire range and see here 14,891, which exactly matches. So this was about named ranges. Just if you want to remove the range, let's say we saw how to put the range, but let's say if you want to remove the range, simply select this range, or maybe you can click anywhere, go to formulas, name manager, select the desired name range, in this case sales, simply click on delete. Okay, close. As you can see, there is a error behind because this sales name range does not exist at all. And if we select this entire data set, it shows the C8 as the in the name box. So hope you liked this video. If you really like this video, if this has really added value to you, then hit the like button, share this video with more and more people, subscribe to my channel, and keep watching. Thank you.